Hey guys, welcome back to Inner Peace Tarot. I did want to go through and just do each individual sign. I was going to do it in order, but it seems that barely works out, so I'm just going to jump into Scorpio because I'm feeling really guided. I do have my astrology cards. There's 12 of them, one for each sign. And I want to use these to kind of see Scorpio, what current energy you're focused on or really embodying right now. Aries. So check and see which house you have Aries in. Otherwise, we can kind of go by the stereotypes here. So Aries is very lots of willpower. Aries knows what it wants, kind of goes for it without thinking about it too much. Interesting that there was a little hesitation as far as Aries knows what it wants. And I am seeing all of this like sort of dust behind Aries in this situation. And the ground almost kind of looks like it's melting. So definitely a focus on like, I want to go, but there's some hesitation. So again, reference your own chart, see where you have Aries. This reading may be relevant to whatever area of life that is pertaining to. Okay, and now we'll look at where we're moving. What is this reading hopefully going to help you embody more of? I'm seeing Aquarius, Capricorn. So again, check the houses. I'm hearing practical. I think that that's something that both of these signs sort of have in common. And so I'm seeing Capricorn with this depiction. There's like a tail and the goat. Is it a goat? I don't know if it's a goat, but it's sitting on this like sort of bed of grass. And then Aquarius is pouring this water. So it's almost giving this energy of like paying attention to your needs and being practical in that sense. And then I think this planet here is Saturn. I don't know if both of these signs are sort of ruled by Saturn or what, but definitely a lot going on here. We can look into that. I am going to jump into the tarot. Again, I'm just pulling from the Golden Tarot, sort of my go-to deck. Unless I feel otherwise guided. I'm seeing too in this Aries card so much with these visuals. You can't really, Aries here from where they're standing is seeing like this magic, this like glow. They're drawn to something, but underneath is the fire. So it's like without this practical approach, you can't really see what it is that you're going toward yet. It's kind of what I'm getting. But again, we'll look into it with tarot. What does Scorpio need? Where's Scorpio at? Tell me about what Scorpio is running toward with gusto. I'm hearing family ties. So with the Magician, this running toward this Aries energy is very much based around something specific that you're looking at. But with the Six of Cups in reverse right next to that, I want to say it's not giving the best energy, because Scorpio, Six of Cups in reverse is very like memory lane, right? Like, we've done this before, we've been here before. It can be like being stuck in the past, which I don't necessarily feel is exactly the situation, but there's this like looming sense of like repeating a cycle. Okay, out of familiarity, but I'm hearing, again, with the family ties, this has to do with your programming, your conditioning as a child. So something very fundamental is drawing you to this new venture, space, endeavor, whatever it is. And this goes back to the Capricorn Aquarius energy, where like, if you're not practical, if you're not looking at where am I, what do I need right now, what are my needs, and you're just kind of going by like what people have told you your needs are or are going to be in life, you're only going to see their vision. You're not going to see anything that would come from this. What is the conditioning here? What is the message? What is the programming that Scorpio should be looking at? Okay. Definitely like a heavy one. I feel like, let's just look into it. So you have the Ten of Wands, sort of came out sideways. And underneath that, which it fell after the Ten of Wands, but it landed behind the card somehow. Oh, no. No, I pulled it from the, okay. Okay, what I'm getting with this Aries energy, you, and this programming specifically, you have identified what this programming is. There's some kind of a mantra that you grew up on that no longer serves you. no longer serves you specifically, not people in general, or, to say that it's wrong or whatever. It doesn't serve you. You've addressed this. And with sort of how the Lover's card was pulled from underneath that Ten of Wands, it's like you may be in a space where you can rationalize it, where you can I'm hearing meet them where they're at, whatever that means in regards to your situation. It's really cool that you're in this space and embodying this energy, because it's with the grip that this King of Swords has on this like world structure in his hand. I don't actually know what that is, but I'm seeing it as like the world. It's got like a very particular grip on it. It's as if whatever this mantra is, whatever this space is alluding to for you, you feel that you know yourself well enough to set the proper boundaries, to sort of keep arm's length exactly to where you feel comfortable, which is very empowering. But you're being guided to sort of make sure that this is not a situation that is asking for a black and white decision. Because I kind of feel like it is. With the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Wands sort of sideways, almost reading is like really giving into whatever this is. You're going in like, I'll give into a point, but is it that kind of a thing? I'm hearing that, so gray area thinking, being able to see the middle ground is a very positive thing, but it's in some situations, in extreme situations, I'm hearing it'll choke you out, but like that's aggressive, so take it as you will. I think that the idea is just that it's not helpful to be lenient or it's not helpful to express boundaries with, say, people who don't respect them. And again, this doesn't have to be about people, but if it is, that's relevant. You can't level with extreme situations, or you can, right? You can, but it's not always a good use of your energy. It's making me think of like, politics and just like how extreme either side can be. And they sit there, they approach a negotiation space or a debate space, and it doesn't always turn out to be a negotiation or a debate. It's just like two very stubborn energies, or it doesn't help if just one side comes in open to hearing the other side out. You need both energies to be that way for gray area to be helpful. And I'm seeing this like little gray cube rock in the Aries card. sort of right as Aries is hesitating. So again, this is a Scorpio reading, but this is sort of the energy you're embodying right now. It's very open-minded, it's very mature, it's very approachable. But if you're the King of Swords here, you need to be the one determining who is worth the approach. Who are you going to allow to approach you? Anyone's willing to be heard out, right? But is it worth that negotiation space? All right, so anything else for Scorpio? Interesting. I'm seeing that you're wanting to be more open-minded. I've got the King of Cups in reverse, the Wheel, and the Justice card. And I'm hearing like you want to do the right thing. You want to be approachable. You want to have an open heart. You want to be someone that other people can talk to and level with. And I see you embodying that. Okay, I'm hearing like you did it. The job is done, sort of like from spirit. Like physically going in and making yourself accessible to people who are not embodying this. I'm seeing could be a little damaging for that open-heartedness. So you want to be open, you want to hear people out, but you also want to be discerning. And I think that this whole reading is sort of just drawing attention to what it is that you're running toward and like asking you to evaluate if this is a worthy negotiation space. You did it. Like you are doing justice to that closed offness, maybe a little judgmental energy that you were in the past. Okay, open-hearted does not mean reckless, does not mean, you know, low standards, does not mean every single person that walks through the door is going to get a meal. I'm hearing you know who and what you're responsible for. You're being guided to prioritize those things with an open heart, with that willingness to listen. All right, anything else for Scorpio? Sounds like somebody's like drilling something into a wall. getting a couple different things. One, with the Strength card reversed. Let that, any fear that you might have, that you are being this stubborn King of Cups reversed, that you're just being judgmental, that you're just being harsh, that you're just being whatever. I'm hearing, let that be a part of you. Let that part of you talk. So that you can identify what that part of you is trying to point out to you or protect you from, as far as these, like, I want to say social situations go. These negotiation spaces. Hi, baby. This is a very light energy, even though it's kind of pointing out a fear. I'm hearing you're getting acquainted with yourself. And that way, if you're willing to negotiate with something that is not worthy of your time or energy or anything, that's like fearful or hesitant side of you. When you meditate with that energy and listen to what it has to say, it'll tell you what it wants. It'll tell you, hey, I feel like we need to settle here because I need this, or that's what you'll say to that fear space, you know. And that Capricorn Aquarius energy, where Aquarius is providing the water for the bottom half of this Capricorn depiction. You can then provide for yourself what it is that you think you could be getting from, I'm hearing someone who just comes with a lot of extra baggage that you don't want to carry. So I'm feeling like that's pretty much it. I mean, advice-wise, it's pretty much there. Just hear yourself out and don't feel pressure to entertain a gray area in a situation with people who are extreme. Cool, yeah, I think that's it. I mean, this is really refreshing. I feel like Scorpios, you're really trying to bring balance to your life and how you approach your life, how you approach your goals. Getting things done with an open heart. It's hard to do one or the other, but to do both, I applaud you. All right, right, so I hope that this is helpful for the Scorpios who come across it. Thank you so much for watching. If you feel guided to like, I do feel like that's pretty helpful for getting the video out there and I guess just like helping me with what I'm trying to do here. There you are, Scorpio. Also, really quick about this deck. There are literally, I think, like 10 of these decks in the world. During COVID, I had a friend work with a friend of hers on this deck, and they made 12 cards. The friend drew, and then my friend wrote the poetry on the back, which I didn't really include in this reading, but yeah, super, super cool. Julia, if you're seeing this, thank you again for the deck. Maybe you guys should make more. All right, this is going on too long. All right, bye.